Hello viewers, my name's Sam Fanoff.
I'm Patrick Vanetz.
And we're both currently from Norwich University, a private military college in central Vermont. We're both from Old Forge, New York. I'm a sophomore this year in the mechanical engineering department, and Pat over here is a freshman in the criminal justice department. And we're having this video blog, because there's a lot of things that we enjoy doing in Vermont as well as Old Forge. And the biggest thing for us is staying physically active. And one of the ways that we feel like we can stay physically active is, by at the least walking, if not running. And we both recently participated in an event. I did this event 2 years ago, and Pat did it this past fall. So he's going to explain it to you for a few minutes about what we did in Vermont.
Okay guys, so like Sam said, this event that we did was called the Legacy March. It's a 50-mile march from the New Hampshire-Vermont border up to Northfield, Vermont, where our school currently is. Along this route, we learned a lot of historical things about our school, but most importantly, we learned things about ourselves. We learned how to give back and how to feel good about doing it. Like Sam said, we like to stay physically active. Walking 50 miles is relatively physically active. So we did that, we had fun, we raised a lot of money for the Wounded Warriors Project, which is what we intend to do with the Freedom March of the Adirondacks. So, unless you have anything more to add about the Legacy March?
That's about it for the Legacy March. But for the actual march we're doing in Old Forge, I just have to recap, explain what's going on. I would have a Q&A period part of this video, but seeing as how you can't physically talk to me right now, I'm just going to leave that out and you guys can message me. So basically what the deal is with this march we're having in Old Forge, we're starting in Fern Park, roughly 10 miles down the road from Old Forge, and we're walking down South Shore Road all the way to Van Auken's Inn in Thandera, New York. So that's roughly 12 to 13 miles hike. And to be honest, it's a pretty flat hike. There's probably one or two good hills, but both of those are pretty much in the middle of the road. So if you're young, you shouldn't have too much of a problem with it. And if you're old, I hope you don't have a problem with it. And if you do, we're gonna have transportation help you guys out if you still would like to participate in part of the event. So what's going to happen is recap for what we're going to have for the day. Like, the registration's going to be at 9 o'clock sharp. We're going to give you guys about an hour or so, probably something between 30 and 45 minutes, depending on how many of you guys show up. We're going to wait around 30 to 45 minutes, and then we'll give you guys a brief before, and then we're going to get our boots on and get out of there and start hiking. And what we're hoping to do is do this 13-mile hike in roughly 5 to 6 hours. So we'd get to Van Auken sometime between 3 and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And once we get there, we're planning on having refreshments, snacks, probably just a cookout. Cookout is what we're planning on doing. And what we're doing with that, we're having live entertainment, we're having food, we're having snacks, we're gonna have a great time. The reason we're doing this is to completely help out the Wounded Warrior Project. We want to create an event that annually anyone can come to and basically enjoy a nice hike out in the middle of the Adirondacks. Maybe get some culture behind it from a few locals, or just have a nice stroll, a nice 12 to 13 mile stroll through the woods, because we can give you that. I feel like that's probably about all I have to say about this event. If you guys have any questions about it, please don't hesitate to email me. And if you've got any questions other than that, and you're just looking for information and you don't want to type in your computer or anything, you can check out our Facebook page. It's the Freedom March of the Adirondacks. Just look that up, in your top search bar, and we've got a lot of good stuff on there from the Legacy March we participated in here in Vermont. We also have the website, which is thefreedommarch.org. So THE freedommarch.org. Check that out, please. It's incredible, the website. You guys can register for this event, and if you don't want to register for it and you just want to donate towards the Wounded Warrior Project, don't hesitate to put as much money as you can onto the website, because that's what we're trying to do, just raising money for the Wounded Warrior Project. Other than that, I feel like that's about all I have to say. Pat's going to give a quick little recap on what we just discussed, and we'll let you guys go. Have a good day.
So basically, Freedom March to the Adirondacks. If you have any questions about it, feel free, check the description. The emails will also be in the description. 9 a.m. registration, event starts, Fern Park and Inlet. 12 to 13 mile walk on a paved road, so don't be scared. We're not going through the mountains, but it's on a paved road.
No bears. Hopefully.
Hopefully no bears. But Inlet to Old Forge, even past Old Forge into Thindera at Van Hawkins Inn. Little after party cookout, live music, great times, maybe some raffles, we don't know yet, we'll see. But also, I wanted to add in, don't be nervous about the 10 or the 12 mile march. If you don't want to do that on the distance, we are looking into making a shorter loop through the town of Old Forge. That'll be on our next video.
Yeah,
So-
please, if you guys aren't, huge fans of walking, but, you want to spend like a weekend in Old Forge, and you want to have a good hike or a good walk around, and you need a guide and you're scared to walk around the streets of Old Forge, because we all know how dangerous that is. We'd be more than happy to, set up an event for you guys, and, get a nice group of people to walk around, have a loop to walk around with. But please, email me that, or, message that on the Facebook group, because it's definitely something we'll be looking into. So ask, questions like that or suggestions about the event, because this is very much our first year. So if you guys have any suggestions or questions, please ask me or email me. I'd be more than happy to listen to what you guys have to say. So stay tuned, please, because it's going to be a nice little hike.
There you have it. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Have a good night, guys.
I need a hero.